The more Torah we learn, and the more we fill our days with Kedusha, with holiness, the more it's going to make us actually desire these things. Because normally, the way Hashem made the world is that, especially for people who haven't learned Torah in their youth, there's going to be a certain difficulty to focus sometimes, or to find excitement or interest at first glance. But the more you delve into it, Hashem did this for a reason, to really get us to delve into it. Because the more we delve into it, the more we push ourselves to learn Torah, the more we're going to actually get out of it. And of course, the purpose of learning Torah is not for the reward it gives you, not for the joy you get out of it, and the wisdom, the pleasant feeling of gaining wisdom and making connections and beginning to grasp and understand certain concepts. That's a very pleasurable feeling. But the purpose is to do it to connect to God, and because God commanded us, and not for the pleasure of it. The pleasure comes with it, of course. Enjoy the pleasure of it, but that's not for the main purpose. The main purpose is that even if some subjects aren't so pleasurable, you do it to connect to Hashem. And that's the deepest level of connecting to Hashem. That's how Hashem created the world. And now, when you start to learn Torah for that reason, just to connect to Hashem, like I said, you're going to get the pleasure of it anyways. You're going to get the reward, meaning the reward just in this world, that you're going to understand certain concepts. They're going to help you overcome certain character traits that you have, that we all have. When we learn Torah, we overcome these negative character traits that we may have. And so it's going to help us in the long run. It may seem like a chore at times, but it's only for your own good. Just like a parent, when you're a young kid and your parent tells you to do something, it's for your own good, but you don't see it just because of where you are. From your perspective, you don't see it. You're not able to understand it yet. But then as you get older, you realize, wow, it's completely for my own good. My parents aren't telling me to do this just to bother me and make me get up and do certain things. No, it's for my own good. Same with Torah, same with certain mitzvahs, that we put our trust in God, that He's our creator, He's above us, and that He's telling us to do these certain things. And that yes, sometimes we will understand certain mitzvahs and we're going to love them and connect to them. And certain times we're going to have challenges with certain mitzvahs, but it's those mitzvahs that are challenging that are really the ones that God is most interested in presenting you with. So, and now to get back to my original point that I wanted to speak about, is that the more you learn, the more you're going to take pleasure in holiness, the more you're going to really start to see the world through a divine lens. Obviously not through the lens of Hashem Himself, but through a little reflection of godliness. We can have that ability in this world, and we could be able to connect to Hashem in this world. And it allows us to, because imagine as certain mitzvahs are harder and difficult and they require exertion, but the more you do them, the more you learn Torah, these will actually become pleasurable. Could you imagine that? It's so, at first glance, we have to put our effort, our part, but it's only through that effort and through our part that we could really bind ourselves to the Holy One. And yeah. And so I wish you a Shabbat Shalom and all the best. Thank you so much. God bless. And remember that every mitzvah we do and every day we're here on this earth is a day to change the world. And with that attitude, we could really bring Mashiach very close and soon and now, honestly. So thank you so much for watching, and all the best.